We're going to go this way. All right. Good evening. Thanks for coming. I'm Mrs. Nays, and I'm the high school choir director. About a month ago, it is a month and 1 day ago, I welcomed my second child into the world. So I have a student. Yeah, I know, really. Very excited. Thank you. So I'm actually not going to direct this concert. I'm going to get to sit and watch it. That's something I never get to do. Not even when it's not my concert, because usually I'm up playing the piano or running backstage corralling children. So I'm going to introduce you to the gentleman who is going to be running the concert tonight. I had was fortunate enough this semester to have a student teacher. So I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Austin Treat. He is a graduate of Hillsborough High School, and he is finishing up. He is finishing up his music education degree from Southeast Missouri State University and will graduate on May 14th this year, so just a little bit away, and we're very excited for him. He's officially done all of his classwork now, so he's ready for graduation. He is joined tonight by his mother and his high school choir director and her mother, so let's give them a warm Farmington welcome. I think they're somewhere in this middle section. Mr. Treat also is going to be teaching, and he's got a job, which is very exciting. He's going to be teaching at Jackson Junior High School down in Jackson, Missouri in the fall, and doing lots of different things. I think he's going to get to see students ages 5th grade through 9th grade in some capacity, and maybe a little bit more of the high school too, doing some after-school stuff. So we're pretty proud of him. So tonight represents a culmination of a semester-long work from all of our students and directors and accompanists from the entire semester. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I'm going to get off the stage now and let Mr. Treat take it.
Well, once again, I just want to say welcome to Truman Auditorium for Farmington High School Spring Choral Concert. This evening, you're going to see the things we've been working on for the last several months. And I've got to tell you, I'm really, really proud of these students because here at Farmington, we have a unique schedule where I only get to see these kids every other day for their classes, where all the other choirs around us get to meet every single day. So that is one of the many hurdles that we've faced, not to mention the fact that in February, we had more snow days than days in class. We had 3 days that we left early for snow. We had a day we left early for a tornado, and then they get stuck with Mr. Treat the last month because Mrs. Nays is out on maternity leave. So despite any obstacle or any hurdle that these kids have had, they've just come out 110%. They've risen to every expectation I've given them and have just done a wonderful, wonderful job, and I'm so proud of them. So I'm really excited for this evening, and I hope that you are too. All right, the next group that you're going to hear this evening is our Cantare. This is our group of young men, and while they are tiny in number, boy, do they have some personality. So, go ahead and come on up, guys. Now that was quite the welcome. Let's see if we can live up to that. All right.
Sheep on the mountains, no boat on Inside is over, let them go and be you like their body, converting all your sons of woe into hey naughty naughty, hey naughty 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 no, hey naughty naughty no. Son
So the next group that you're going to hear is a little bit smaller, as you've noticed, and that is because this group here of fine young gentlemen took 2 pieces to District Solo and Ensemble Contest way back in the beginning of March. And not only did they earn a gold rating there, but then they also went to State Music Festival just last week and also earned a gold rating there. So they have earned the highest rating that you can for an ensemble in the state of Missouri.
constant sorrow all through his days. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all of my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised. The place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I've no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. You can bury me in some deep valley where I may lay for all my days. And you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave. When he is sleeping in his grave, maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger, my face you'll never see no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore. God's golden shore.
Everything goes quite like we practiced. So one of the things about my general philosophy of life is I don't believe in problems, I believe in opportunities. And so last minute, Jonah and Justin filled in with those solos and learned those just this afternoon because we found out that one of our members could not be here this evening who had those solos. And so they only got to practice that like twice today. And so I think that they deserve another round of applause for filling in. And at this time, our second ensemble that went to State Music Festival and received a gold rating is going to perform for you as well. So here they come. They are a mixed group. They will be singing this evening, Hold Fast to Dream. you know how outfit changes go. So we're just going to stall here for a second, let everybody catch up. I got this. I yelled into a colander last night and I really strained my voice.
it shall end by and by, our bondage it shall end by and by. From Egypt so set free, hail the glorious Jubilee, and to Canaan we'll return by and by, and to Canaan we'll return by and by.
Our deliverer he shall come by and by, our deliverer he shall come by and by. And where sorrows have an end, and resource years and ten, and rest glory crown the day by and by, and rest glory
Well, we're going to mix up just a little bit for this last song. But before we do that, I just want to say, again, how thankful I am for the opportunity that I've had to serve Farmington High School here over the course of this last semester. Really, I consider it a big blessing that I was able to do this. Many student teachers don't get the opportunity to finish as long-term substitutes and do the thing on their own. And so this is kind of like a mock run at what my first year might look like. And so I'm just so thankful. Oftentimes you get into this thing because you want to make a difference and you want to change lives. And I don't know, I can't answer that for all of these folks if I've been able to do that, but I do know that mine's been changed because of them. I was a freshman in high school sitting in a classroom, a choir classroom actually, by my high school choir teacher when I decided that this is what I wanted to do with my life. And here all these years later, I'm really finally getting the opportunity to do the thing. And so thank you, because of you, my dreams are coming true tonight.
May we sing together always. May our voice be soft. May our singing be music for us, and may others aloft. Sing, gently, always. Sing, as
How about another round of applause for all of our singers tonight and for Mr. Treat? That was a great concert. Before we head out this evening and do our last thing, so alumni, get ready. But I wanted to do a couple of recognitions of some groups of students, individual students and some groups of students. And then we've got some money to give away tonight. I mentioned these kids at the the fall concert last semester, our winter concert, our all-state choir kids. But we actually had about, I would say, a week before the all-state choir rehearsal, I got a phone call from the all-state coordinator for our district and said, hey, your soprano, would she like to be called up? She wasn't named, but we had somebody drop out and your soprano was next. So I want to kind of recognize not only Jonah Haggerty and Ryan Johnson again, but also Rachel Diedeker, who is an all-state choir member as well. Every year in the spring semester, we participate in the MISHA solo and small ensemble contest, and there's 2 levels of that. There's a district level that takes place in early March, and a state level that takes place in late April. These students prepare 2 pieces, either as a soloist or as part of a small ensemble on their own time and rehearse on their own time. They meet maybe about once a week with a teacher, by either myself or this year, Mr. Treat. But they have to do a lot of that work outside of class time. So we had, I think it was 15 or 16 events go to district this past March. And so if you went to district as part of a small ensemble or a solo, would you either wave your hand or stand up? Because we did have some people down here do that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. At the district level, you get a number rating, 1 being the highest rating and 5 being you didn't show up. And we had a lot of people. We had let's see. Oh no. We had 6 groups, or 6 entries, receive a 1 rating that qualified them to go to state. And we had another 10 receive a 2, and somebody received a 3, I think. I don't remember. It's been a long time, and I've had a baby since then. And I didn't sleep. Anyway, so we had 6 entries get to qualify for state. That's an overnight trip that happened last week. You heard 2 of our ensembles that received gold there, but so we had those 2 ensembles that received gold, but Rachel Diedeker also had a solo and received gold. So let's give it up for those gold recipients. And then Eli Halleck and Jonah Haggerty and Sophie Yilmaz also went to state and received silver rating. So give it up for those. And Sophie, stand up. The last group of students that I want to recognize tonight before we do our scholarships and then send you guys on your way after we sing the high school song is our seniors. And this year, it's a smaller group of seniors than last year, and that's okay because after the mass exodus of last year, I don't really want to lose a whole lot more, and I'm going to be really sad to see these seniors go as well. So, seniors, tonight after the concert, you get to take your senior banner, and then I'll have something for you this week. If Genevieve would have slept a little bit better this week, I would have had it for you tonight, but she didn't, and so I've been napping. My bad. So we have Miss Abigail Bullock. So Abby, come on up. This is Abby's first year in choir with us, and we're so glad to have her. We also have Mr. Brady Cook. Brady, come on down. Brady's been with me 4 years, and I actually remember going to St. Paul. He comes to us from St. Paul. And I remember going to his class, and it was my first year of teaching here in the district, and I remember him from that visit to Miss Hurt's class. And Then we have Miss Lainey Copeland. Lainey's been with me all 4 years. We have Miss Rachel Diedeker, and I won't tell you the fun story about Rachel. I told you it was never going to go away. Rachel likes birds.
Rachel, demonstrate.
Might as well. She flipped me off her freshman year with both hands in the middle of class. She claims it was on accident. And I told her I'd never let her live it down. So here you are, your senior year, never living it down. Forever and ever and ever. My husband refers to her as the middle finger Diedeker. Then we have Mr. Justin Grayton. He's also been with me 4 years. The only choir Justin was not in this year was Nightingales, and that's because I didn't want him to trash his vocal cords trying to sing in the treble clef. I know you could have. Yep. Then we have Miss Annabelle Medeiros. This is Annabelle's second year with us. We have Miss Emily Scott. Emily, have you been with me 2 or 3 years? 2 or 3 years, I forget. 3 years, that's what I thought. I was leaning more towards 3, but you know, if I would have picked 2, it would have been the other one, or 3, it would have been the other one. Anyway, then we have Mr. Parker Shin. Parker should have been with us for 3 years, but scheduling conflicts got in the way. And so this was his first year with us, but we love him still. And then we have Mr. David Talley. This is Dave's first year with us, and we're very glad to have him. And then we have one more senior who's not here with us this evening, and that's Miss Emma Weiss. And we were unfortunate to have her pass over the summer, and we miss her dearly, and this year was pretty hard without her. But she would have been up here too, and so I would like to just kind of give a little recognition to her as well. Okay. So seniors, I'm not going to have you turn yourselves yet, so just step right on back to just stay on the floor, because now we get to give away some money. We have 2 scholarships to present tonight. The first one is the Sue Bauke Memorial Scholarship, and here to present that one is Mr. Kurt Bauke.
Thank you. Great. It's an honor for me to be here tonight. I just want to say what a great concert tonight, and props to Mr. Treat. I mean, that just doesn't happen that often. Teaching, come in and take it this far. What a great experience for him and the students, and thank you all for making his practice teaching even better, because now he's seasoned, he's ready to go, and just what a neat opportunity for him. So, and also Mr. Hollick, thank you for your time and talent in playing. I know you play for a lot of stuff, and we meaning an old music teacher, can't do what we do without having people like him to play for our students. So props, thank you for what you do. My late wife, Sue Bauke, was choral director here beginning in 1996 when Don Beath retired, and we both retired in 2012. She was taken from us with colon cancer. This never gets easy. Scholarship fund was set up through the Warrington Education Foundation. Over the last 9 years, the the foundation has given a scholarship to a deserving vocalist in the choral program. The first 3 years were all memorials after her passing, and then since that time, my children, myself, have continued to contribute to the scholarship. The recipient exemplifies everything that Sue Bauke stood for in the choral program. And this year, this recipient, as well as the previous 8, have been, those kind of people that were not just great vocalists, but they were great choral musicians. They were good choir members. They were good people. And their service goes way, way, way beyond what you ever see on the risers. Very pleased this year to present this to Rachel Dedeker.
Thank you, Mr. Bauke. The next scholarship we're going to give away this evening is the Emma Weiss Memorial Scholarship. And here to give that one away is her mother, Angie, and her sister, Abby.
Emma would have been in all except for your men's choir, I guess, this year. She would have, yes. She decided last year that she wanted to be a music teacher whenever she graduated from high school and college. And I was in North County women's choirs and mixed. So I was pretty proud of her for that decision. As she said, Emma was taken in a car accident June 16th last year. So this is our first scholarship to give away, and we based it on characteristics like Emma had, being inclusive and loving people and being giving and kind and compassionate and encouraging to others. So this year, the first Emma Weiss Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to the first choir student of Farmington is Rachel Dedeker. And I can tell you that Emma would be very pleased with this person taking it because she adored you.
Thank you very much. Before I invite the alumni up, and I'm going to make the seniors wait just a little bit longer to turn their stoles, I wanted to thank Mr. Treat again. It has been so nice to have him around this semester in general. He's so knowledgeable and so willing to get right in there and put himself out there, even if he's not 100% comfortable yet, and just willing to try and get better, and he wants to learn, and he really wants to do a great job, and I know that he will next year whenever he's at Jackson Junior High School. But it has been especially nice for me. I have been able to really enjoy my maternity leave thus far, and I will continue to, not having to worry about, whether my students are getting a good education, if they're still being able to sing, if they're causing problems or, setting my classroom on fire or something. Jury's still out on Brady Cook, but, whatever. But it's been really nice and to know that my kids have been in good hands. And so, Mr. Treat, where are you at? Well, come back out here. I have something for you, and that's to help you get your new classroom set up. So there's that. And now, seniors, it's time for you to turn your stoles. If you are an alumni of the Farmington High School a cappella choir, I invite you to come up on stage with us right now and sing our high school song. Mr. Treat's going to join us too, as an honorary member. Right? Okay, so I'm told that some people have some things. You have something? Yeah. It's time. It's time. This always makes me really nervous. Last year they bought me a fish. Died 2 weeks later. It got a proper funeral in the school toilet with taps being played by Mr. Nays. This always makes me nervous. Mr. Treat, you have to come back up here. You can't leave me to these people by myself.